Like, say what's up.
What's up, and then tell
Make
people.
sure and like and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify. Size 10
No,
Podcast on Instagram. Let's get this party started.
No, they'll
That's
just
the
be
part
like,
that I don't think you should do.
no, I think we would just be like, hey, this is the Size 10 Podcast. I'm Nick Scalzone. I'm at Nick Scalzone Comedy on Instagram. And you go, I'm Bjorn. I'm at
Bjorn.
whatever.
And I'm Skate Cub on Instagram.
I know.
And we've talked about how I should probably update that handle.
Nah.
I feel like I'm working with like a teenage boy handle at this
I think
point.
you got to
You
pick
are,
a
but-
lane and run with it. And, like, you can stick that one, or you could not. But if you're going to stick with Skate Cub, you got to stick with Skate Cub.
I know. I got to skate more. That's what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been golfing too much. It's more like Golf Cub at this
Also,
point.
what point do you have to change that? When are you going to transcend? When are you going to become the bear that you truly are?
I'll never. I'm too little. I think.
Wait, what's the rules?
I don't know. It's a weird.
I feel like we're
Cub
actually
is-
getting into solid podcasting.
Yeah. I don't
territory
know where
here.
I'm going to start this podcast.
Let's start it right now. Welcome
right.
to Size 10 Podcast. I'm Nick Scalzone. I'm on Instagram at Nick Scalzone Comedy, and this is my co-host.
Bjorn. You can follow me on Instagram at Skate Cub.
Which is what we're discussing
Yeah.
when we decided to start this podcast.
Hot topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Hot topic of discussion. When do I graduate? And I really should probably just get away from it. Honestly, I should change that handle
But it's kind of fun.
because it's like it's like going to a job interview. I didn't realize when I set it
Oh,
up.
it is like going to a job interview,
you're
and,
like,
your
yeah, I
email
got-
is like
I don't think it's that bad. I think
iPhone
you're
noob,
exaggerating.
like iPhone-noob69 at hotmail.com or
Dang.
something.
Dank kickflipper 420.
Yeah.
Flipper 420. Like, cause it didn't matter for so long, and like I literally remember I maybe talked about this on another episode, but I set this. I literally set this up. I didn't have a smartphone. I had a iPod Touch.
Yeah, so you were like,
I was
you got
playing-
on Instagram when it was like new.
I got a free TV off of the street. I carried it home. I put it on my porch because I was living in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I had it on my porch. It was like a Three Seasons porch. You know those?
Yeah.
Like, and we had a couch that we had also found somewhere. I think there
Sounds
was a
like a
family
classy
of mice
joint.
in it. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a classy, thing. And then I had this big buck hunter from when I was a camp counselor.
Nice.
And I bought it because we had like a rainy week, and my campers were going insane, and I needed to come up with activities. So I went down to the Fred Meyer in Sandy, and I just bought a bunch of shit, like board games and like whatever.
And Big Buck Hunter.
And Big Buck Hunter, and I had a Big Buck Hunter tournament, and I gave a snowboard away to the winner. We did a
Nice.
bracket. It was actually really fun.
That sounds super fun.
Because the kids were like,
Dude,
there was
I would,
real
I would
stakes
take part in
involved.
that now.
It was really fun because one of the cool things about working at that camp was
Yeah.
like there was like a place you could go that was just like prizes. You could just be like, hey, I
Prize
need
World. You're talking about Prize
yeah
World.
Prize World. I keep throwing to Terry because Terry was the camp director at that place. And like, yeah, we could, because sponsors would just give us stuff. And
Yeah.
as counselors, we could just go and kind of get things and like, just like bags of stickers and whatever to give to kids. And like,
Yeah.
man, you could motivate your campers with those things.
Uh-huh. So anyway, how does this tie into Instagram?
Oh, this ties into Instagram because I started my Instagram because I wanted to post a picture of
Oh,
us playing this on my
Big
porch.
Buck Hunter on the porch.
And
Okay.
that is my first post. If you
Nice.
go to Skate
If
Cub on Instagram and you go all the way to the bottom, it's me and my
Sounds like a fun
roommate
post.
playing Big Buck Hunter
Yeah.
on my
I
Four
recommend
Seasons
all the
porch.
listeners follow and scroll all the way to Bjorn's first
All the
picture
way and like it.
and like that
Do
one.
it sooner than later because it sounds like there may be a title change.
I know.
coming soon.
I looked at Bjorn RG was taken, so maybe I might just like do Bjorn comedy or something like that.
What? Okay,
Bjorn RG
if
comedy.
nothing mattered,
Yeah.
what would your Instagram or your social media handles be?
Literally my name.
Just Nick Scalzone.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
taken for some reason. I don't know who it was.
Oh, I don't know if I've talked to you about this.
Literally, when I got on
Yours is
Instagram,
Terry was taken, right?
Well, mine's Terry was taken. But for yours, like, there's also like it could be like Nick I'm explaining this
It
to you.
must
You've
be-
been living this your
yeah,
entire life.
it must be Nick's calzone.
Yeah, exactly.
Singular.
Yeah.
He's not making multiple calzones. One a day.
Bingo.
This son of a bitch took my Instagram handle to make one calzone a day. Fuck that guy. Yeah, when I went on Instagram for the first time, I think I got an Instagram in like 2015 or 2016. I was late to the game.
Bjorn,
I
if
wanted
you-
at Nick's calzone, and it wasn't available.
Well, I just didn't think that Instagram was going to be really a thing. It's kind of like I use Skate Cub for all of my handles. Like it's my PlayStation 1 and like it's my gamer tag.
yeah, it's your
What's
gamer
your gamer tag? It gets a lot of fun.
Oh, it's really stupid. It's DickSitter420.
yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
I
Yeah, it
am.
is.
That's tight. That's fucking
It's because
tight.
my friend and I that I used to play. My old roommate that I used to play Call of Duty with, we would always just be mad at people for camping, and we'd tell them, quit sitting on your dick. And so then that was our inside joke, and I was like, that'll be a funny gamer tag, and it is. I get messaged a variety of.
I can't believe they're letting you rock with that.
It's spelled D-I-K.
Yeah, but still, like,
It's on PS3. There's
okay.
no support for that.
but it's all the same now.
No, it's all the
PSN, baby.
same.
Oh, is
like,
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I got the new PS4 and
I
then
don't know, I
I just logged in with my old one
Yeah,
from my
well,
PS3.
Cool.
So it's still
I
someone can't take it.
intend to let it ride. If I get the new system at any point,
You're
I'll
gonna get it.
Yeah, I got a 4. I got a PS4.
another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you're just going through.
My
it.
homie hooked me up. I gotta
Right.
get rid of it because I got a 5. But
Oh, we'll talk after this. I
Yeah.
have a lot of Shiba Inu coins. We can.
oh,
Set up a
wow.
trade.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh man. I'm actually thinking I'm this guy. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to get a PS5 because there's one game I want to play.
Dude,
and that's how that works,
I've
right?
kind of been thinking I'll just hold out until those are actually retail price, which seems like it could be, in the
I got
next
mine
couple
for
years.
retail.
Right.
Yeah, he got
like
it.
if you actually really try,
I had
think
to like
you
join
can.
a Discord to like get notifications. For
Yeah,
it,
I
but
think
yeah.
it's kind of like sneakers. I think if you can get on at the right time and hit the
But then
button,
you-
like
You
can
know
get
what
'em.
You get
fucking
it.
sucked?
What?
Getting it and then immediately almost becoming the thing that I hated.
Oh,
Because you
almost
looked and
sold
you're
it.
like, oh, dude,
I
I
was
can
like,
make
well, you could
$300
sell it.
I
right
was
now.
like, yeah, I can make $200 right now. But I didn't.
That's
So,
fair.
Yeah, it's stuck
All
to my
right.
guns.
I love it.
So
So
speaking of PlayStations
Mhm.
and things like that, we're going to talk about Christmas presents.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
because Christmas is coming up, and I was like, what would be a fun? And then Terry and I were talking about we should do a holiday special,
Yeah.
kind of like a Secret Santa, except we both know. I don't know, what would it be called. My idea is that we have a price cap of $200. We
Okay.
buy each other sneakers and we wrap them in everything, and then we unwrap them we do a podcast episode.
Ooh.
I love it.
Hold on. I'm going to add to the file.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
I think you should do a price ceiling of $200, but it can be as many
Grand
shoes
total?
as you want.
Oh yeah. That's so
yeah.
it could be. Oh, I like that. It could be one pair,
Mhm.
or it could be many. You could just get me a whole bunch of flip flops if you wanted. $200 worth of flip flops. With the
$200
price ceiling, you think 200's enough, or should we do like 250?
No, let's do 200. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. The challenge of that will be fun.
exactly.
Because if it gets too high, then we could just buy one really hyped pair,
Right. Should we have a cap of how many pairs you can get?
No.
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 Absolutely
No
not.
cap.
No, because there is some creativity that could come in there.
Okay.
That could be fun.
I think it also opens up the opportunity for like I have a pair of baby AF1s that have flames on them that I got at the Nike outlet in 2005.
I'm familiar. I put them on my dog and took a picture of him. It was very challenging to get them
And
him
I
to
think-
keep both feet in at the same time.
Yeah.
I think once you get the main shoe, then the rest are like stocking stuffers. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, I
And,
like that.
Yeah.
Like some baby ones.
Or you could get it could be like shoe adjacent things. So like you get shoes and then you get maybe some premium laces for them,
Ooh.
something like that.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
let's get
Yeah,
fancy.
these are fun ideas.
I think
Okay.
this will be be fun.
Yeah.
So stay
That's
tuned
going to be
for
the
that.
theme. Yeah. We'll
Wait,
do
should it be a price cap of 200, or we
Yeah.
have to spend 200?
No, price
Total.
cap at 200, but I think both of us are
Like
gonna.
we have to roll 200. I'm gonna use the whole budget.
I intend to use the whole budget too.
That's why I like this idea.
You know,
of not
within
having
like
it be
$5.
one pair. Yeah.
I might spend 195.
Like,
You know, like
get as close. Should there be like,
Or
who
is
can
there-
get the closest to 200?
I kind of like that. That's
All
fun.
right. Who can
Okay.
get the closest to 200
Yeah.
as your total spend?
Yeah, so both of us are gonna just go to a Walmart at some point
I was
here
going to say.
and buy like
Yeah.
gummy flip flops or some shit for like 99 cents until we're right there.
Maybe. Whatever you want to
That's
do.
possible.
Well, it's not
Whatever
like
you want
there's
to do.
anything on
You
the
know my
line.
size.
Yeah. I do.
I think this will be fun.
I'll just.
And we'll dress up. We'll dress up the studio. We'll do the whole
Yeah.
thing. I've got.
We could put a red nose on this guy
There
over
you
here.
go.
Oh yeah, let's put a red nose on
A
that.
red nose on bucket.
And
Nick, I don't want to screw the pooch on this one, but you could buy Bjorn the same shoes twice so that they actually fit his weirdo feet.
Ooh,
Do
that's
like
a
a
good
some
idea.
sizes?
I'm not mad at that
Ooh.
idea.
that would be wild. I'm very excited, and so that's gonna be
Yeah.
our holiday special. That
Yeah.
we'll
That's gonna
release
be
in
fun. I'm really
December.
excited. You guys did not pitch that idea to me. This is my real reaction.
General, your real.
This is like
reaction to it.
unboxing of Nick's feelings on that right now.
Well, speaking of
You saw it
unboxing
live.
gifts, let's talk about the shoes that
All
you
right.
brought today that you're not going to be wearing. Correct?
These shoes are a gift.
Yeah.
They come in a wacky box. These are for my sister. I tend to get her sneakers. Her birthday is coming up, and so is Christmas. But
Okay.
these are for her
It
birthday.
says show.
So this says move to zero as Nike's journey towards zero carbon and zero waste to help protect the future of sport.
Can
And
I
then-
just give a quick opinion?
This guy stinks!
I appreciate that
Yeah,
sound
me
drop
too.
because fuck this box. I hate it already. I already don't like this box. That's
And
my
then
first impression.
And then it has a pinwheel made out of swooshes and it says move to zero. And then it says this product is made with at least 20% recycled content by weight. So they put the least amount of recycled bullshit into this as possible,
Yeah.
which reduces waste and our carbon footprint. So some solid virtue signaling from Nike on
you. Thank
every
you.
side of this box. But in this box is what I consider to be a pretty dope pair of dunks.
These are pretty sick. So are these winterized?
Yeah, they are. They say Toasty on the insole.
Okay, I hated them off the picture, but
They're not winterized as far as being like waterproof. I don't think they're just supposed to
Just
be
a
a little
insulated or something.
Yeah, like just a little
How does
bit
it
warm.
toasty
Look
inside
at
of
that.
them.
Look at the loop on the back. I like that. The red.
Yeah.
It's a
That
nice
little-
splash. Orange,
Yeah.
I guess. Is
Mhm.
it's
It's
really
almost
more
like
orange.
everyone forgot about this, and they're like, "No, we still put that on there."
Well, with the highs, you kind of gotta do it, otherwise you're gonna mush out your shit,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So this shoe is, I think, designed to be like. They said it was like reminiscent of. It's like sleeping bag material.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like an outdoor camping.
It
type of
definitely
thing.
feels like it's made of a bunch of like
you wanna look at
jackets. Yeah, you should take a look at it. I like this.
Good
I
catch.
love this this white on the innards of
Yeah,
the
it's like a
sneaker.
fleece lining around the collar.
but it's
kind of a
not
nice-
but it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a subtle fleece. It's not like a
Uh,
over like sometimes it's too much.
I believe this is called terry cloth.
Sure.
Thank
Bob.
you
Oh,
very
is that
much.
called terry cloth?
I believe so. Yeah.
Terry cloth.
It's like a fine terry.
Oh, did you invent that?
I wish.
Cool.
I would not be sitting in this basement
Terrence
with the
cloth
two of
over
you.
here.
Terrence cloth is a whole different
Terrence
ball of wax.
cloth.
I was really stoked on these though. Like when I opened it up, I was like, "Oh, these are actually a really." I love the color blocking on these. I
Actually-
think they're a really good looking pair.
Yeah, the photos really don't do like even just like looking here. This
This is one of the more Bjorn shoes I've seen in a minute.
it
Honestly,
really is.
it's all the colors of camo.
It's all the colors I wear. The only thing is just like Bjorn can't keep white clean, but it's got the I would say gum adjacent. It's like that.
Yeah, it's got a
recycled
brown.
Dude,
yeah,
this is one of my favorite things from Nike in the last like what 10 years is like the speckled.
Yeah, the little like speckling
Speckled rubber.
that's
Yeah.
going on in the rubber. But I do like how they have the white
Touchdown.
and the. God, I hate that I like these.
The brown bottom
Why do
and
you
the
hate that
white.
you
I don't
like
know.
them?
I didn't want to like them. I was
Wow.
like, here we go.
You wanted
I'm
to
gonna
shit
tear
on. You
this
wanted to shit
sneaker
on
apart.
my gift for
I
my
did.
sister, who I love very much.
But you know what? I also know that because we were at the Nike store
Mm-hmm.
and you were trying to pick out some sneakers for your sister, and I was like, dude, let me pick them out. We'll just pick out a pair that Bjorn likes.
Yeah, my sister and Bjorn have similar taste in shoes.
And I nailed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No, she really liked those.
she really liked the ones that we got from the
some black and white 90s.
90s, and I was like, I have a feeling that
Mm-hmm.
if it's a sneaker that I would love, and it's just like a classic. It looks like, yeah, it's I like a black and white 90.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite silhouette of the Air Maxes.
Well,
But
that means she's probably gonna like these.
She's
then.
probably gonna love these. The swoosh is almost like a felt or something.
And
It feels like a cheap fake suede,
Yeah, it's like a fake suede.
and I think the
Is there any leather
thing
on
with
this
the lace
at
holes
all?
probably not. It's hard to recycle
Oh, wait.
leather.
No, I'm like the
No, I
The
don't
lace
think
things,
there is.
maybe.
That lace thing is that same fake suede
it's
shit.
fake suede. This is a fun, festive,
Yeah.
like winter
It's a nice
winter
fall
sneaker. Though we keep talking about it,
Mhm.
I'm less stoked on the dunks and the ones, just because they feel like the hacky. Like I just got into sneakers,
Well,
We've talked
or
about
I
this,
want to
Yeah.
get into sneakers.
that's true, but,
But
they
it's
also
a good gift.
Yeah.
You know, like this is a solid. I want to know like why you keep buying your sister sneakers.
honestly, I think sneakers make a good gift, especially if you're like into sneakers and you're buying them for like people that know that you're into sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz it's like a way to share your interest. And also it's what I consider to be a pretty perfect gift in the way that it's something you'd never buy for yourself. Like if you're not a sneaker person, you're not going to go through the rigmarole of downloading apps and
It's literally
buying
the word
shit
that I was
for
just
more
thinking.
than it's like worth. You know, like you're not going to go on StockX just to go shoe shopping if you're not into it.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody who is into it, then it's like, you know, the gift is then like something they care about, so they can pick you out a good pair. I don't know. My sister likes sneakers, but she wouldn't buy them for herself. So
And
I
that's-
feel
that's
like
kind
that
of the
makes it the perfect gift.
The perfect like gift
Yeah.
scenario, right?
Right. It's why Yeti products are amazing gifts, and if you
Hmm.
buy them yourself, you're an idiot.
Speaking of which, if you want to get some, we got a fundraiser for Skate Like Girl coming up, and I got
Yeah.
100 of them upstairs. right
Yeah.
Wait,
now.
Yeti products?
Oh yeah, they made us some.
What are they?
They made us 20-ounce
The Yeti Ramblers?
Yeah.
Those things are fucking amazing.
They are rad.
I-
I am
I
embarrassed how
bought
much I
one-
like mine.
I bought one for my mom
Dude.
for her birthday one time, and she loves it a lot.
The-
Keeps her coffee warm.
Seriously, the like basic gift to give to anybody is just like a tumbler or like a water bottle.
Any fucking Yeti
or
product.
like anything
Can
that
I-
Yeti makes, even just like an adjacent.
Even their sticker.
I will
Their
eat.
sticker's probably worth 10
I will
bucks.
drink out of those. My stepmom got me like Yeti mugs or not
Mm-hmm.
Yeti mugs, just like random like Corkle or whatever that brand is.
Mm.
I mean I'm a coffee drinker, so like
Yeah.
I use the shit out of like some water bottle and some, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
like a great gift
No, Yeti.
because you would never buy it for yourself.
Yeah.
What are you
Like
gonna be at the store
fancy
and
cups.
spend $60
Yeah.
on a water
That's-
bottle?
That's the thing that I think like separates it. So what we're really talking about, and maybe this is some good
Mm-hmm.
gear or gift recommendations, is like don't get like the cheap option of whatever you're getting. Like if you can't afford to buy the Yeti mug, don't give a coffee like
yeah, don't
like
give
a travel mug.
rip-off Yeti
You gotta get
mug.
like a nice version of whatever
Yeah.
it is. And I would say with these, like if you went out and you're like, "Hey sis, guess what? I got some fucking Karumbas for you." It's
Yeah.
like, no, boo, ew. But you're like, "Yeah, I got you these like cool Dunk highs."
Yeah, like all the sneakers I've gotten her, I have gotten her some like Nike employee store pickups.
Mm-hmm.
But like one was a pair of Jordan 10s that were like really they were fun. She really liked them.
Yeah.
Colored, like had fun colors. And then the other was that pair of 90s. Then last year I got her the Lucky Green ones that I
Okay.
got off the app,
That's right.
and then now I got her these. So she's got a solid rotation of kicks now.
I do want to go back to what you said, Bjorn. So you said ones and like dunks are kind of like the baby's first sneakerhead shoe entry point. Is that true for dunk lows?
Yeah, at this point, because there's so many colorways now, because Nike decided that they like money, and so they keep making them.
Well, because I was going to agree with you on the ones and dunk highs, and I think like there's this weird thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if you think this isn't the case. I think sometimes when people decide that they're going to get into shoes, for some reason they're just like enamored with high tops. They're just like, oh yeah, I got to get the ones. I got to get the high top.
I feel like a high top just shows it. It was like I was really into these. I love these sneakers. I can't believe I'm bringing them up. These they're
The
just
Supras.
these are the Supras. These are the all weather. These were kind of like sort of me getting back into sneakers zone. Like I like these because they're basically like a Tim boot, but still like they're like a skate Timberland boot.
Yeah, they're like a hefty skate shoe.
Yeah, and I've worn the shit out of them. I really like them. They're fully waterproof. And I don't know, man. I just like I like an all weather shoe because we live in a place where there's rain,
where it's required,
and like you can't even like step out of your car without stepping into a puddle.
Oh, I walked like a ballerina to my truck wearing these fucking Off-Whites today. Just tiptoe, dude.
If you don't,
I'd see a
have
leaf on the
garage.
sidewalk and I jumped with both feet.
I
But
do- Yeah.
no, Terry, to comment on that, because
Yeah.
I definitely kind of did that. Like when I started buying Jordans, it was straight to Jordan 1 highs. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is because they're big enough and bulky enough, and that they're a bold statement. And they're
that's what I
Yeah.
think it is. It's like no one you want to cannonball into the pool of sneakers.
well, and they're
Yeah.
like so like you probably have seen them, even if you're not into sneakers. You kind of know what those are,
yeah.
and so you're like, well, I want a pair of those because I know what those are. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna get
Like,
you
I
a
noticed-
pair of sky tops for for Christmas.
So you're just gonna spoil all my surprises? Unbelievable.
Some Muska
times.
sky tops.
I'm not telling you what the hell I'm
2
giving
times
you.
in one show.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
But-
kidding.
I think also that kind of makes them a good, like, getting my sister like a pair of ones and this pair of dunks. I think that's kind of good as a gift.
Yeah. I feel like if I see someone wearing a Dunk Low,
Mhm.
I think they're more of a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
But someone who just got into it,
hmm
I feel like isn't going to get a Dunk Low because they don't have that flex.
That's what I'm kind of getting to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they don't understand the nuance of.
They
like,
don't
the
understand
low.
the nuance
Yeah.
of the low. But the high, it's just like you can see it more. I don't know, like you tuck your pants into it or something.
Yeah. I also think
It's
that
more-
high tops,
It's more aggressive.
either way, dunk highs and Jordan 1 highs are still pretty easy to style.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing. Like, I know my sister likes bulky shoes. Like, she likes the ones that I got her. She likes those Jordan 10s.
Mhm.
She likes boots.
I mean,
You
like,
know, she likes,
when I
like-
got these, I just wanted
She
some
likes, like,
Sorel boots to
platform
walk to
boots.
work.
Like, she wears some wacky shit. And, like, big, bulky statement shoes. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Strange question.
Yeah.
What kind of pants does your sister wear?
Yeah.
Is she like a slim fit? Is she like a little looser in
No,
the
she
leg?
wears more of the baggier
baggier
pants.
This is my kind of take on like the high tops.
Mhm.
High tops with skinnies, I think it's a bad look. I think it's so chunky at the feet. I think you gotta have your shit bagged out a little bit to really be able to do like a one or a dunk high justice, because you want to get that good stack.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to cover up some of that high top.
I feel like the one, it can work because it's a little sleeker than the dunk high. But the dunk high, I agree, it's a tough look because it's like, because I've tried to do it. Because I have a pair of dunk highs
Yeah.
and they're just so bulky. I don't
Yeah.
really know how to
Oh,
wear them.
I should wear my Dunk Highs this week
Yeah.
at the comedy show. Yeah, that might be part of it for me because I've been starting to get into tighter pants.
Yeah.
And it is a little weird, like with the skinnies, like or like the joggers, you know, in there. I just want to say about this sneaker,
Yeah.
I really like this. Is like a cool holiday sneaker, like because there is this sort of like candy, like they did this with the thing on the tongue.
Yeah, that like
The
their
swoosh
new
circle.
Nike sustainability swoosh circle.
It's kind of like a candy. Not
It
cotton
looks
candy.
yeah.
What is it?
If you take the virtue signaling out of it, it looks pretty cool.
It's
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, because they have a
As a
tag
logo.
on the shoe too. Like, hey, motherfucker, I bought this shit. Like, I saw the box.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
definitely just almost this like retroactive thing that I just don't care. It's marketing just being like, oh well, like we found a way of cost saving. Like as somebody who does production
Yeah.
of stuff, they'll be like, hey, we can do this thing. It's like recycled, and you're like, cool. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna use that as a feature.
I think actually this is what we
of
do
it.
is we keep track of, what conference Joe Biden falls asleep at, and a month later Nike will release a sneaker related to that.
I feel like with this stuff, like when Tom's came out and they were like, oh yeah, were they the ones who like donate a pair?
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
ones that donate a pair for
I
every
think when
pair
a
you buy.
company comes out and they're like, hey, we're committed to making like a more like ethically sourced or like ecologically friendly shoe, that's one thing. Yo, you're fucking Nike. Like, give me a break.
Like,
now, I
yeah.
will acknowledge, like, I think I talked to you about this, Bjorn. When IKEA, the IKEA cubes,
Yeah.
like the things that every
Oh,
single
like the cube storage? Yeah,
It's
I
like
have
the
a
cube
shitload
version
of
of this table that we have right here.
Yep. Love
So
'em.
so years ago, they reduced the outer dimensions of that by like 2 millimeters, and I was like, of course, so that they could sell new inserts for it, and you got to go buy new shit. No, they didn't change that, but by reducing it by that small amount, because IKEA consumes 2% of the world's
Trees.
lumber. It was like they saved millions of trees by making it just
Yeah.
a little tiny smaller.
Wow.
So I want to acknowledge that Nike does have the power to like make waves when it comes to like a lot of the ecological
Yeah.
stuff. But like,
They're definitely really playing it up for the marketing, but did you think they'd do anything
mean,
other than that?
It just really what it comes down to is marketing is story. If you can sell the story, it's easier. Like I
Yeah.
tell stories, it's more interesting when there's a story behind it.
For
Because if
sure.
you're just like, yeah, we made them brown because it's fall, like. But if you have a story of like, yeah, sustainability, brown, like.
I mean,
more
and
earthy
my sister
tones.
is like big into like the environment, so she might have. She'll definitely appreciate it. She'll see through the marketing because she's not stupid. She's smarter than me, better
This-
GPA. But like,
this sneaker though is
she'll see through the
absolutely-
bullshit, but she'll also kind of appreciate the gesture, I think.
Yeah. This is absolutely a sneaker that I like. I'd rock with it. Like I definitely would wear this. I would never buy it for myself though.
Okay.
This is a thing that I would like receive as a gift and totally wear it because I do like it a lot, but I would never buy it. That's an interesting part of it to me when I look at it.
Yeah, I
I
see
like
that.
it. Like I love that the lace. I love the lace on it. It's
Yeah.
like a
Oh, that's something
it's
notable
like a
here.
sand.
like a
These-
sand. I really like whatever the fuck that patent.
You know what
is.
Nike is doing to be sustainable? Is they're not including any extra laces or any paper
or any
or anything
paper.
at all. It was just shoes
Just
in a
straight up
box.
shoes.
I love that. It's like Apple being like, yeah, we're saving. Look at how much saving we're doing by not
Yeah.
giving you a charger for
Yeah.
your new phone.
Dude, that's like the
oh,
equivalent.
cool.
That's like them being like, "Hey, we're Nike, and guess what? We've heard the feedback. We're ready to fix the labor practices. So we're just gonna ship you all the shit, and you gotta sew them yourself."
Yeah.
like here are the raw materials.
Yeah, we cut all the pieces out for you
Yeah.
now. Here's
Hey,
a needle
you
and
know,
some thread.
And you're
I-
like, "Hey, I don't want to do that." And they're like, "Oh, would you prefer that we have the factory children do it?" And you're like, "Why is that the other option?"
You know what though? I wish there was a motorcycle. There is a motorcycle company. I wish there was a car company that did like a Lego version, like an
There are.
IKEA version
Yeah.
of a car.
Yeah.
like you could just
kit
buy
car.
it. It came. In
There
a-
are kit
make
cars.
those.
that
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah,
Oh,
Caterham makes them. What's the other one that makes a Lotus 7?
I know
Oh.
that. Oh,
That's not a Caterham.
you can do. I know you can get like a helicopter. I saw that.
Yeah,
that
no,
seems
there's
like
lots of kit
I feel like
cars.
I don't want anything that's going off the ground. Like that feels like I don't need to
Carrie.
be doing that.
Real quick, type in Lotus 7 kit car brands. Because there's Caterham and then there's another one. And that other one is the one that genuinely ships
I
you
can-
all the pieces.
I can buy a Lotus and just put it together.
It's a
myself.
Lotus 7. It's like the one that they came out with in the 50s. It's fucking
Lotus
super
7
cool.
replicas. Let's see here.
I know that you
It
can do
should
that
be
with
one of the top
motorcycles.
brands.
See, Winding Road?
No,
No, that's the article. Piston heads?
no. That's
Nope.
also an article for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to find this right now. But
Lotus-
one of the first results is kit car list. So
I
Yeah,
mean, I need a
just
house
look
and a
up-
garage to do any of
just
these
look
things.
up-
But
Birkin America,
No.
Brian Ball Motorsports LLC.
this is fun.
Brunton
No.
Auto,
But you
looks like-
can
yeah.
do there's a Lotus kit.
Yeah,
to
just
make-
look up look up Caterham. CATERHAM.
Oh, you know, hold on. I just.
Oh,
they got them for everything too. Aston Martin, Bentley and Rolls, Bugatti,
Mhm.
Camaro, Chevy Cobra,
Put your
Corvette,
own-
Daytona,
Oh
Bugatti
yeah,
together.
almost every Shelby Cobra that you see is
Really?
a kit car.
Dune Buggy, GT40,
Yeah.
34
That's
Ford,
fun.
Because they
32
did
Ford.
not make a lot. What that car was is AC over in England
Mhm.
was making cool little that car, the Cobra, and then that wasn't called the Cobra, but they were making that body,
Oh.
and then Carroll Shelby, the Ford guy back in the day,
Mhm.
he dropped the 427 V8 in that thing, and that's what made it the Shelby. The
Oh.
Shelby AC Cobra,
Okay.
and they didn't make a lot of them, and they sell for like $1 million.
Could you imagine just
If you
being
have a
in that
genuinely-
era? Like now, it's like, oh, I need to develop a faster car, and it's like, all right, like $1
Mhm.
billion and 1 million wind tunnels. But back then, it's just like, you know what? Shout out to
we got a
to
big motor. We're gonna
Carroll
put that
Shelby.
in there.
He's just like, why don't we take the big motor and put it
Here's-
in the little car?
Here's the thing, though, is that still happens. Like if you look like companies like Hennessy.
uh-huh.
Hennessy's a big one. They
Yeah.
do some cool shit. They just take like Corvettes, Mustangs, and trucks,
Mhm.
and then they just soup them up, and then like they make a souped up Ford Raptor called the Velociraptor,
Ooh.
and they make it like 700 horsepower with a
Jesus.
supercharger, because
Fucked.
or no, it's a twin turbo, so it's just like they just put bigger turbos and probably a big ECU flash or whatever.
See, Bjorn, I told you we'd get to trucks at some
Yep.
point.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right,
dude.
We didn't even have to
Trucks,
put it
bro.
on the board.
Anyway, there are definitely kit cars.
All right. So one last thing about the
Yeah,
sneakers.
yeah, back to
So do you think?
This might not be one last thing because I got something else.
Okay.
Keep going.
But do you think your sister's gonna blow the back out of these, or is it gonna be like a pavement princess kind of situation?
Honestly,
What would you guess?
I think there'll be a pavement princess.
Yes.
is a princess.
You just wanted to hear the truck.
Yeah, you
You
got
did.
me all fired up about trucks, dude.
I
Yeah,
love- I
dude, there
love
was
that
a
sound
Ram
drop.
T-Rex on the freeway in front of me this morning. It was
Really?
awesome. Blue.
Blue.
Cool
I've
as
seen
shit.
one. I saw it in gray once.
Yeah, it looks good in blue. That's a cool truck.
It is. I
It's-
thought is Ram gone? I don't know.
No, Ram's its own
Its
company,
own company, yeah.
they're-
Oh,
like
'cause
they-
Chrysler's gone.
now. No, Chrysler's still
What's
around.
the one that's gone? Dodge is gone.
Plymouth is gone. Dodge.
Plymouth is gone.
Dodge
Yeah.
makes cars.
Dodge still makes stuff for sure.
Yeah,
even
Dodge,
know.
Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep are all,
Okay.
and Fiat and Alfa Romeo
All under the same umbrella.
are all. That's all the
Mm.
same company. Fiat
Alright.
bought the whole lot of them.
All right, I'm going to have to drag you away
Yeah.
from trucks again.
Yep.
Okay.
We got to
Okay.
start talking about some upcoming.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I have one
Sneakers,
more
right?
thing that I want to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
before we get away from this. So here's my question to the two of you. Quick answer, as is usually the style.
Yep.
Would you buy and wear women's shoes? Go.
Yes. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah, I'll wear them.
Have you done it in the past?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
What did you have?
I haven't worn them yet, but I do have the Jordan 1 silver toe, and I probably will wear it because it
Ah.
hasn't really gained any value, and I
Gotcha.
kind of like it.
But you got it in your size?
Yeah.
11
you
and a
got it.
half women's.
This is a thing that so
I almost bought a pair of these. I want to say, were they the 4s or the 5s? They were the orange. They were an orange pair.
I think it was the 5s.
Was it the 5s or the 4s?
No, it was
The-
4s.
They were starfish. It was the starfish something.
I think it was the Starfish 4s.
really close
maybe.
to buying them, and then they were still available like days after.
Yeah.
and I didn't.
Well,
get
they
'em.
dropped like the Off-White 4s were a women's only size run, but I mean, I would totally.
The
Yeah.
Fossil 4s are like one of my favorite 4s,
Mhm.
and
they're
they're
women's.
women's only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
this is the thing, like when we pitched Nike for work,
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the things we talked to them about. We were like, why do you have gendered shoes? Like, especially in skating, like
Yeah.
everything is so heavily catered towards men
Mhm.
that the
Right.
issue is that, like, so Commonwealth here in town is like one of the only skate shops that stocks anything under like a men's 6. And they had people like coming in all the time because they're like,
Yeah.
yo, I need skate shoes. And they don't make them in my size. But we were asking Nike, we were like, at what point do you stop delineating between men's and women's shoes? And you just say like, hey, this one's like a little more narrow. This one's a little wider.
Right.
And it seems like a really easy thing to do. I know that's not the case ever, but
Yeah.
when we have people that are like into sneakers and it's like, yeah, I don't care if it has a W on the box. Like I'm still going to wear it if it's hot. I'm glad that there's not a ton of conversation here because it sounds like we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
So would you then recommend this to other people? Be like, yo, fuck it. Get a pair of women's shoes.
I mean, I remember
I go style by style.
back in the day, my friends and I, we found a little like life hack is we would go to the women's department of Ross because we all were at the time we were all into skating Vans slip-ons.
Yep.
And they had a bunch of these like, I don't know, they'd just be like women's with like hearts and shit. And it's just like, we're just going to cover them with paint. We would just paint them anyways.
Well, and that's the funny thing. Like if you look at that label on that box, it has both sizes on it.
Oh, totally.
No, Nike puts both sizes on the men's shoes too.
So, and I will give you a little precursor to this. They have they tried to go to like all gender sizing with certain things. They did it with skate as a pioneer. And,
they do it with the Sakai's. They
Really?
they do a full run from like a men's size 1 or like a women's size like 4 up to like a men's size like 14.
That was the one
some
downside
of
was
those.
they were like, if we unified sizing, like it would just be guys' sizes, and like women would just have to adjust to knowing what that size is. And I was like, women already know what size they wear in guys' shoes because they have to.
Yeah.
They need to. Totally.
And I'm so progressive, I know my size in women's shoes. So
Here's the tricky thing though, it changes from company to company, right?
no, it's 1.5. Like the standard, the rules of.
I agree. Yes.
Well, sizing itself changes from
That's
company
true.
to company. The rules is still 1.5 sizes.
And
is
I
the
think
men's
that's the
to women's
funniest thing for
conversion.
me is like if it's just a straight
Yeah.
progression, and you're like, yeah, it's 1.5 sizes smaller. It's like, why do we have this? This is
Yeah, why don't we just have one unified system?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, there we go. Start writing your
Somebody
local Nike
must
rep.
have done like a math equation
We're
where
gonna
they're
write
like
some
the
letters.
average woman size of foot is X, and
Yeah.
let's make that the equivalent of the average man's foot, so that the average of both wears a 9 or some shit. I don't know.
I just think it's a
Except for all the women that I've considered ever buying shoes for, which is my mom, my sister, and my girl, they wear 7 to 7.5. So, and no dude wears the 7 shoe on a man is markedly below average, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was like a size 6, and he was just like stoked.
Yeah,
Because
because he
could
probably
wear
had a
anything.
big dick.
Get
He probably just had a big dick that didn't correspond to his foot size.
Didn't
I was
correspond.
just like, dude, I'm winning. I don't give a fuck. I can get every shoe. And I
no,
got a
he
big
could.
dick.
It
I
was-
bet he did.
He's
Hey,
like small shoes working with a monster over here.
Because I feel like
Fuck
if
around
you
to
have
find
really
out.
tiny feet and also a small dick, like you're not going to advertise it at all.
There's one thing
Because you're worried about
I can't
that
believe
joke.
I'm going to share this with it.
Oh.
I remember in college he did have to get a surgery because he had to get circumcised. He wasn't circumcised. But because when he'd get boners, his dick was too big.
His
for
dick
the
was
skin.
too fucking big for
Like,
his own dick.
It was like it was like too painful, so he
Yeah.
had to get circumcised.
Yeah,
in his
this guy's
20s.
got a
It's like trying
Poor
to put
guy.
on, trying to put on
Peace
that
on.
button up that just doesn't really fit
Yeah.
anymore. And you're like,
Yeah, no, that's confirmed my suspicions right there. Your boy had a piece on him.
Yeah, he had a
Good for him.
serious-
Shout out to that guy with the
Like
big
the
piece.
skin didn't grow.
yeah, is that a flex? He's like, oh, sorry, y'all can't make it next week. Gotta go get dick surgery because my shit's too big for
My
the case.
Cock's
Like,
too
case.
big.
Yeah.
I
God.
outgrew the case.
He's like, I'm a grower, but the foreskin's a shower. Right? God damn. Anyway,
Oh,
speaking
that
of
would
showing,
suck.
let me show
All
you
right.
Dingbat some shoes.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get into some shoes.
So I'm going to give a little background on this. We've been doing this over the last few episodes, and we've been trying to cater
Last
to
few
like,
episodes
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
I was wondering if one of you guys was going to tear me up.
Oh, I heard it.
we are we're gonna play a little bit of recap here because they have announced some drops that we did not cover. So I'm gonna do my best to give you the dates in which these are supposed to be dropping. But also, I mentioned this to you boys beforehand, but just in case you're wondering why we're going through so quick, this is absolutely gonna be rapid fire rounds because I have, I don't know, 20 tabs open right now.
Oh, damn.
A good
Okay,
amount.
cool.
So these ones should have come out relatively a while ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. These are the Gundam Dunk Highs come in
Ooh.
2 colorways. Bam.
Ooh.
You're already familiar, Nick.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I'm
Thumbs
familiar.
down.
Thumbs down.
I kind of like them. I like them. I'm not going to go for them because I just bought a bunch of sneakers, but I like them. A thumbs up from
I'm
Bjorn.
going
Thumbs up
thumbs
from
down.
Bjorn.
I don't like when Nike does goofy stuff with the swoosh. I don't like it here. I didn't like the drippy swoosh on the Chunky Dunky. I don't like when they do silly shit with the swoosh.
Well,
I
This is
do
like
like
a Ninja Turtle swoosh.
Then again, I do like
it.
when they do 2 swooshes on the Sakai, so I'm full of shit. So
I think I will say this. These feel more like Adidas shoes than
Yeah.
Nike shoes.
Oh,
And
totally.
we have some Adidas coming up that
Okay.
will kind of support that. All right, so we got the first one out of the way. The next one is going to be a Blazer Mid 77. This is I believe, the version of the Dunks that you have, the Toasties.
Ooh.
see, I like the look of it. I'm going thumbs up.
Thumbs down.
I
I
okay.
am not a fan.
I
So
think
Bjorn,
it's a
you
nice-
like the Dunks, but you don't like the Blazers?
I like the Dunks, but I'm just not a Blazers fan. I like the team, but I
I'm a-
don't like the sneaker.
I'm a big fan of the sneaker. You know, I'm aware of the team. I'm not a basketball fan, really.
I feel like we lose some contrast here with the swoosh, which
Yeah.
is whatever.
Yeah,
It
I
does
wish
have-
they'd picked a different color for that swoosh.
I will say this, the Nike thing, this is very close to like some fashy bullshit, so we'll see if that becomes a problem for them. How do
Nah,
we
they
feel about
got
the little
they got
toe cap?
8.
Toe cap?
I just
Eh.
don't. I don't like it.
I wish they'd done
Ugh.
that toe cap in black and the swoosh in white, and then it would be an even bigger hit
I
for
like
me.
it. I agree with you 100%. All right,
Swoosh
so
needs to be in white. That's for sure.
on
Yeah.
one of the more recent episodes, we saw this. This is actually something that has been confirmed. There was a artist who worked with Nike and did like some customs, and then Nike just straight up jacked their shit. I think we saw
Ooh.
this on a pair of shoes. I think it was 90s. How do we feel about the Forces with flare?
No,
Charm bracelets.
Hard no.
yeah, hard no. I'm not
Like
wearing.
you're gonna put charms on a.
I'm not
on a
wearing
force?
shoes with a chain wallet.
As someone who's already committed to being a anklet guy next summer, I can't hate, but
Terry, I want you to buy these. I want you to download the app specifically for these.
I'm going to pass on these, but you might catch your boy with a gold Cuban link around the ankles next summer.
That's
so
dope.
I guess that means that you're also not going to like this one
Okay.
either.
Nope.
Wait for it. I'm feeling this one. I don't know why.
I'm not-
I like the gold chain
No, I'm
moment.
consistent. I can't.
So it's a
even
pair
a
of
gold chain.
Let's. It's forces low.
It's just
Forces-
white on
white
white.
forces low, but then they put like a charm bracelet with like what does it say? Nike. There's a box. There's
Yep.
like, it's totally a charm. Oh, I like it.
I like the gold with
Ah.
the white. I think it works a lot better. The-
And you're gonna sound like Antonio Banderas when you enter a room.
You're
It's gonna
gonna
be
jingle?
dope. Yeah, you're gonna be like ching.
It's
ching.
no. It's
ching.
gonna go.
There's
ding,
not
ding,
enough.
ding. It's gonna.
whatever
It's
in
gonna
the-
jingle like you're a dog,
yeah,
with
it's
a
like when you
collar.
put the little bell on your cat so it stops killing birds.
and that doesn't work. By the way, cats are dope.
Hold
Cats
on, we're
will kill
keeping it
birds.
going. Bjorn, you're
Let's see.
one, you're
Regardless.
1-1 right now.
All right.
And I think I know which way this is going, but bam! Blazer gets the
Blazer.
best.
Boom.
I'm
Solid
consistent.
No.
No
Okay.
chain wallet for me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Better, worse, or about the same than the Black Force?
Slightly better, but
I think this is better than the Black
slightly
Force.
better.
I can't do it. I can't. I was on board for the low for some reason, but I'm really not on board. I just don't like the Blazer silhouette that much.
I think this looks better with silver on black than I believe the Force had gold on black, but I would have to go back and
But
check.
it looks like
No,
in
I
the
think
back
it had
they have
silver on
one that's
black,
a
but-
white on gold, so they're probably doing
Yeah,
that
so that
too.
must be the next
Yeah.
one.
All right.
I don't know why I like the gold on white. It's just ridiculous.
The gold on
but-
white is a
It
look.
it looked better than the black one for sure.
Yeah.
But-
all right, we're gonna go off road with the next option.
'Kay.
This is a Nike Free, and it is the Terra Vistas. How do we feel?
Nah, boo.
This is a no for me.
Oh,
I'm not on board. I saw like they were trying to do some shit on the Nike app. They're like, "Where are you gonna wear yours? Are you gonna do off road? Are you gonna keep this fresh?" And I was like, "I'm just
Nobody's
not gonna
keeping
buy
that
it.
fresh. That's
Nobody's
That's a shoe. It's a hiking shoe.
Right here.
You're gonna keep those
I
fresh?
think
You're
these
gonna
things
buy
look
those?
fucking cool. I'm not gonna buy. No, I don't buy anything. I think that these look cool. I think that if you are like a Arc'teryx person
Yeah.
and you're trying to flex on like some streetwear shit, I think you got to pair that. Like if you have like an Arc'teryx jacket,
Yeah.
if you have some like polo sport pants, and
Yeah.
you have these, that is a fit. If you try to pair that
Yeah.
outfit with like some hack shit, I think it's like goofy.
Right, but I feel like if it were me and I was trying to flex outdoor stuff, I would go with like an outdoor brand and like a premium outdoor brand.
But we're talking about, and I say Arc'teryx because Arc'teryx is now turning into like the streetwear, like outdoor brand.
That's wild to me.
But
Wait, is Arc'teryx are limited runs and shit like that? I don't
no,
know
but it's
about
like it's
Arc'teryx.
kind of like in that same realm as Patagonia, but
Oh,
not
okay.
like it's higher end stuff.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know they're
so
like
this is
the top of the line.
This
but
is just like this. Kind of looks like a running shoe for the forest.
it's just a trail runner.
Is that what that is for?
Yeah.
The heads.
It
Free
looks
heads?
like a trail runner. It's a brown running shoe.
Yeah.
Looks like a shoe that's designed to get mud on it.
And then they did like a pink and brown thing with it.
In the back, yeah, it looks like kind of like a desert sand.
Kind
Yeah,
of
it's
that
like a-
pinkish.
reminds me of that Travis Scott one low. that
Oh
they did.
yeah.
Mhm. All right, so 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down on that.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna
boom.
keep it going with some of the runnings. We got some waffles coming up next,
Ooh.
but I think one of you is gonna like it. Bam!
Nope.
Nope. I can't do it. Oh.
leopard print.
can't
Bjorn
do
says
I
leopard
know. I
print.
like leopard print, but
I can't do
I just
a
can't do
leopard
the
print
silhouette.
swoosh.
What
What
do we-
is that?
What do we think about the weird like break in the print on both shoes? Seems
It's-
a little strange.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's wacky.
Why are you
It's-
doing that? I don't like that.
It
No.
looks like a forced high fashion, like, oh, we're so creative
Yeah.
thing.
I am totally a leopard print guy. Like if I am gonna choose one of these, what are these? These are the Cortez, but like updated
No,
with
the
this
waffles.
like weird. They're the waffles.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the break. I will fuck with the break.
I prefer the
But
black over the white.
I prefer the black
myself.
over the white, but I don't like the white break. It's just like a whole. I just can't do it. I can't go there.
I as with many of the other ones from this evening, I prefer the white ones. I think the black with the leopard is a little much, but doesn't matter. We got more where that came from. All right, so this one is a shoe that I have mentioned multiple times with a designer who I've also mentioned multiple times. This is an Adidas Forum High, courtesy of Jeremy Scott. How do we feel?
Nah. Thumbs down. It's too bulky. It's too big. It's like everything we were talking about high tops, but without like any of the recognition of being like a Jordan 1. It's just like a great big giant bright colored shoe.
You know what?
You love it.
I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say,
into it.
That is a
Chewing on
Bjorn
this
shoe.
shit over there.
I am chewing on this. I don't like that teal, but I fuck with that black, that orange, that blue. Are you serious? I like that. Like this with like some jeans. It looks like you were wearing a white sneaker and then you got caught in the rain
You
and your
just-
jeans just bled all over
You-
that white
yeah,
sneaker.
You were
Ooh.
walking and you found somebody dyeing Easter eggs, and you
I
said,
hate that
"I would like some Easter egg dye on my shoe."
I hate that I like that. Like I'm not a huge fan. I'm not.
Those
I'm
all-
definitely checks over
other than-
stripes usually, but
Other than the black
you know
ones,
what?
all three of those colors look like Easter eggs.
I agree, and I think it's really difficult for me when a shoe is like so monochromatic like this. I don't even like all black shoes. Like, I
Yeah.
think it looks
Ugh.
goofy.
I'm into it.
I really like.
Well, hold on, we got more
I'd
forums that are going to
I'd
be
fuck
coming
with
up too.
the orange and the blue. I think the black is just too subdued because if I'm gonna go there, I'm just gonna go there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'd go orange or blue on this one.
I think with the black, if had they gone with a gray sole, it would look better. The hard black sole on like the kind of washed out like stonewash grays.
You know what this reminds
Looks a
me
little
of?
weird.
Just real quick, this reminds me of the Flyknit 4s, like the Flyknit
Yeah,
4s that I have.
100%.
There's something that is similar to me about that.
Where it's all
where
one
just
color,
one
but it's
color.
different textures,
Yeah,
basically.
and I kind of like that. I think that's kind of a
It's a fun idea.
a fun thing of
I
like
do think-
several tones of blue or several
Yeah.
tones of orange. Like I like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would
like
potentially
this
wear the
multiple,
blue ones.
this like gray on black.
But nah, I wouldn't buy 'em.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I probably wouldn't buy these, but I do like them.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine. That's a
I
totally
just have a
acceptable
lot
answer.
of sneakers.
All right, we're bringing it back to Nike for the next one. This one says the Dunk Low keeps it simple in white and green.
This looks like
Thumbs
a golf
down.
shoe.
I don't like it.
know. I'm not into it.
Why not put more green on it?
Yeah,
It's all white with a green swoosh. I don't like that.
I'd put a
Oh,
green lace pot. Like if I was to get these, I'd do a green lace swap on them, and I think that
I don't really like when Nike puts the swoosh as the only color on
I
the
love it.
shoe.
I love
You
it.
into it?
The blazers that they did, like the skate blazers,
Yeah.
where it was like off-white or like a bone
Yeah.
shoe with like a blue-red check.
Mhm.
I think it's great. I think it's classic. It screams Nike. It looks vintage. I
It
think
does
this
look
shoe
vintage.
is basically a giant.
This does
gift.
look super vintage.
So this is. Let's just describe it real quick. This is a Dunk Low, all in white, with a green
All white,
sole,
green
like
outsole.
half green outsole,
Yeah.
Like the
and a green swoosh.
bottom of it is green. And
I
then
do
the swoosh is
like
green.
that. I love that Pantone, whatever that is. That green, that style green. It is very similar
Very
to
like
the pine
forest green.
green, forest green. Like
Mhm.
it's similar to
Yeah.
the pine green on the.
If it were
threes.
a different color, would it change your opinion about this shoe?
If it were like with a gray, I'd probably fuck with it.
Nick?
I feel like if there were more green, or if it wasn't
no,
just
not changing the color scheme, changing the color itself.
like from being the green to
Like
being,
if it was like blue, would you be like, oh, that looks better
if it was a blue swoosh on an all white
with
sneaker.
a blue sole
Mm.
on an
No.
all white sneaker?
No, I don't think so.
So the deal breaker for you is the amount of white.
yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
don't
too
I
much
don't
white.
like the color blocking on it. I wish there was more color. Like I wish it was color blocked like the pair I'm wearing now,
Gotcha.
where the slightly darker gray is here and here and here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All right.
All right.
We are going to
Here
bring
and
it-
here and here, very descriptive for our audio listeners.
Here and here, like in the front, the band.
All
Yeah,
right.
you know what? I think they can figure it out. It's the off-white one
For
or
the,
off-white
uh,
dunks.
for
that you're wearing.
the size 10
Yep.
heads out there. I know. I'm gonna say before I show this to you. I guess this is a result of something that like had got a cease and desist. This is one of my personal like favorite high end designers,
Okay.
Mhm.
Rick Owens,
Ooh.
with some Converse.
Hmm.
I think I saw before that these are going to cost somewhere in the range of like $400 to $500.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm down on
Eh.
that. Nope. I'm just not a fan of Converse.
Yeah, I don't think I could wear those. What did he do? He made them slightly taller and
Well,
put
this
this
is where
black
this is where we get
dot.
to my whole spiel about how Converse, I should say specifically, there is more modification to these than there is on almost any other Converse that has been like again, it's the punching bag, but the Comme des Garçons.
Yeah.
I think are like the biggest waste of money in the world.
All they did is paint the logo on the
Yeah,
shoes.
it looks like a regular Chuck Taylor, but with these, so they're calling it the Dark Shadow Dark Star Chuck 70, and I think the white ones look more interesting than the black ones. They have a little less contrast, which kind of makes those details on the sole and the side of the shoe stick out a little more. But if you know Rick Owens, like he's a he's a weird looking dude, but he wears like pretty regular shit, but just like really well made. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
This makes sense when you think it's Rick Owens. It's not like
Okay,
another,
I'm not super familiar. I know his name, but other than that, I'm not super familiar with him. So
He
that
was-
could be part of it for me.
He's been making sneakers for a while, and it was very popular. Like when like A$AP Rocky was coming up,
Okay.
he was a big Rick Owens dude. Rick Owens had kind of like a
Yeah, so,
crossover.
like I've
appeal.
heard his name in music for sure.
He had a crossover appeal in like the late aughts when a lot of those rappers started getting into like more high fashion stuff. So I'm gonna pull something. Bjorn just stepped out for a moment. He'll be back. Oh, speak of the devil. All right, I'm gonna throw
Did
this
those
one
beers
in.
make their way through?
The what?
The beers?
Those beers made. I couldn't
That-
hold it. I'm
that
sorry.
happens.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
we're hitting you with many different styles, but this is one that we've talked about. How do we feel about the Force Toasties.
Ooh, the Force Toasties.
Tricolor
Hard
Rangers.
no on those
I'm gonna go
ones.
no
Hard
because
no. Wow.
I would do
don't-
those ones over the.
I don't like the Air
Ugh.
Force One silhouette. I don't think I have yet to see one that I need.
I've always said that it does look more like a creeper, like
Yeah.
what is classically a women's silhouette.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. With that thick sole.
It's got that
Yeah.
orthopedic sole, man.
Yeah, it looks like a platform shoe almost.
Mm-hmm.
I should get my sister a pair of Forces. She'll love them. She likes platform shoes.
They have okay, well, so here's a question, and this is kind of an asinine one because this is the child's version. Any better?
No. Color blocking slightly better,
It's a little bit better.
but no.
Still a no on that one.
All right.
Still a no.
Oh
me.
man,
I
the
think-
Blazer version.
Yes.
They did a Blazer version
Those
of
are
it?
great. I love the coloring on that. I would wear those 100%. Those are great.
So no from
Thumbs
me.
up.
Thumbs down for me. I do like that blue though on the back there.
I like
and
the blue
inside.
on the back.
I like that that blue. I'm kind of into the color blocking, but it's still just a no because I'm just not a huge fan of the Blazer.
Right. I don't know if it's mirrored on both sides, but it looks like it's all white on the inside with a blue check, which is
Yeah.
very
Yeah, that's
interesting to
super
me.
cool.
I think that's. Let me see if there's. Oh, we
yeah.
got
There's
profile.
one side and one side.
There's the other side. Now, if both sides look like this, I would be super into it.
Yeah.
Honestly, this, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about
I
it.
like
but
both sides of that shoe. I like that shoe a lot. I think that's my favorite one so far.
the Blazer.
Of these
I-
toasty ones,
I'm
that's
gonna
my
agree
favorite
with
by
Terrence. I would like to see that, but I do like that. I would have liked to have seen those laces in that one.
far.
The sand
That's a
laces?
good
The
point.
sand
Yeah,
laces,
the
I
sand
think, would've
laces are
looked
a good
nice.
touch.
All right.
Okay.
This next one, I will say, is a great example. We've talked about it on the podcast before. When Alex Falcone was on, we said Nike is pretty controlling when it comes to what you do with their shoes. And
Yeah.
Adidas does not seem to give a fuck.
They just let
So case in point, the Kerwin Frost. These are Adidas Forums yet again. And they're like the Mr. Potato Head shits.
They kind of remind me of Pee-wee the Playhouse kind of.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yeah, let me see if
Those are
there's
so goofy.
They're so wild.
All
with
right,
the-
I gotta give those a thumbs down.
I
They
gotta
got damn teeth on the toes.
Oh, I love it. There's dentures on the toes.
You would wear shoes with teeth on the
yeah,
toes?
and a nose. Are you kidding me? These are
You would wear
ridiculous.
shoes with a
I don't
nose.
think you would wear these. I think that you would think about it.
I feel like they're.
I feel like
piece
I
of
would.
art.
Here's what I feel like I would buy these, and I would never find an occasion. Maybe Halloween. I'd wear them.
Yeah, you see,
This is like if you made a
There's
Pinocchio.
like a nose piece in it. They're like a horseshoe. They're like
this
that-
looks
it's
like a modern art thing that you would make when you're like famous enough to just anything you make goes in a museum. And you would make them for some installation, and they would have them under glass, and
they
a bunch
look
of people
like-
would be like, "Oh, you want to mix shoes with Mr. Potato Head?"
I
And
feel like this is like if Pinocchio turns into a
obnoxious.
real boy when
Yeah.
Geppetto does whatever. This turns into like the most annoying theater kid you've ever met in your entire life. When
Yes.
it turns into a real person.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, we're not going to talk about those anymore.
Yeah,
Fuck those shoes.
Those gotta go.
All right, now we got some
I
very
like them.
interesting stuff, and this is in contrast to what I just said. Nike is kind of busting it wide for this one. We have the Nike, and maybe I'm just not familiar with this, the Nike Overbreak. Is this a normal thing for them to do with that sole?
That's all.
Yeah,
This
they've
is
been
not
doing
the
this-
first one of these.
They've been doing this for a while. It's like this crackly.
Yeah, these have
looking-
been coming out all year, and I didn't like them when they came out, and I still don't like them.
So
I
is
like
it-
this color,
It's a thumbs down for me because that sole is obnoxious looking.
and it's gonna get dirty. Like
What is the difference
immediately.
between this and a Boost to you, Nick?
This is so, it's bigger. This is huge,
Mm-hmm.
and it completely. Also, they made a very clean upper and then put it on like the goofiest, wackiest, lots of kind of obnoxious textures.
Mm-hmm. So your
Also,
thumbs down.
Boost. Here's the other thing. Boost, if it's just plain Boost like on the Ultra Boost, it's very consistent looking. It has a
Yes.
look, but it's very consistent. This has 10 different textures.
And I think that's the thing for me is like this feels like if they just let Boost off the leash,
Yeah.
this is what you get. and I kind of like it, and I like the variation.
I haven't voted yet. I'm giving this one a thumbs
Okay.
up as well. I have not liked any of the silhouette of this silhouette that I've seen. They usually do that. Usually it's like the speckled in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I like this. It kind of and it's like even the upper is
white
sort
laces
of
this is
like,
the
fucking
cleanest.
banger, dude.
This is the cleanest upper they've put on one of these.
Oh,
I
is
like it. Is it?
I think so.
Ooh, in orange.
It's the same. It's the same like actual construction, but this is.
So this kind of looks like a Cortez that just stepped in a cloud.
You love comparing stuff to the Cortez.
I don't know what else to compare it to. Like I'm trying to give like a good visual. It's like an old school look.
Yeah,
for the
it's one of those
upper.
old school Nike runners.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
it's got this.
And I love those.
And
straight up.
I kind of like this, and I don't know why. It's just like wild.
I think it's a cool shoe. It's off the beaten path. Like for as much as sneaker people tend to talk about like individuality and being unique.
No, a lot of sneaker people were into these.
Yeah,
Really?
Like when the very first ones, I remember there was a lot of buzz about them.
Dude, I definitely think the upper is like slam dunk shit. I think these colors
Yeah.
are incredible.
I like how they match the laces to the sole.
Yeah, I do like the color blocking on that pair.
Yeah.
I still don't like that sole. I don't like how it looks.
That's fair. I'm not going to fight you on the sole.
I mean,
Looks
I'm
like
not either. It looks ridiculous.
It looks like in cartoons when you go to like
Looks
the
like some-
dinosaur graveyard.
Yeah.
And it's just a pile of bones. It's
or it
kinda
looks like
that.
somebody that doesn't know how to do whipped cream very well on shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they were just like
It's a banana sundae.
yeah, they're like just a half-ass banana. Yeah, they are like a banana sundae. I like that.
All right,
That's
all right.
are
I
the
got some more. We're
Sundays.
getting down to the last few here. This is a shoe that we saw in a different form, but they came out with another version. We saw the Forum of this. This
Okay.
is now the Forum Tech Boost.
Ooh.
Xbox is back, baby.
Ooh, Xbox.
So now what I want to call out, we talked about we like the old school Xbox logo on the old one. That was the original Xbox. This
Yeah.
is the Xbox 360 logo. And it's got the clear sole. It doesn't have a lot of like green.
I'm giving this a
I
thumbs
like it.
down.
I like it, but I wouldn't buy it for the exact
Ugh.
same reason. Why did they put a fucking Xbox logo on shoes? If it didn't have the Xbox logo, I would
360.
genuinely like this shoe. It
Ugh.
looks comfortable, and I really like that sole. I like the translucent with the colors underneath it. That's cool.
Translucent with the colors underneath it with like pretty much an entire black upper.
Yeah.
Like everything.
The color blocking on the shoe is pretty great. It looks
They did
comfortable.
like a half green, half
Yeah, it looks
black
comfortable.
lace.
It looks fairly easy to wear, and it would be like low key, but then also there's some little hits in there, so it's like a sneakerhead sneaker sort of. But then it's got a damn Xbox logo on it.
Yep.
saying you look like a nerd.
Yeah, I don't want to look like a nerd.
Like
I'm cool. I'm not a nerd.
I feel like the Xbox logo is not what puts it into dangerous territory for me. But you know, everyone in their own bag. I just want to double check. We did talk about these last week.
Yeah,
correct?
boo. Turquoise.
they have. Oh wait, they have the. They
and they
have
got
the,
a dumb chain wallet
They
on
got
them.
the
I
chain
don't
wallet
want
on
those.
the side there.
Let me see if we can find another
The
pic.
jingle.
Ooh.
Who's excited to wear shoes with a chain on them?
Okay,
I
what-
fuck with it. I
What
wouldn't wear
color
'em.
would this need to be? Like if
None
you change
of the colors.
Is
I
there
hate
a
the
color
chain.
that you would
Well,
wear?
hold on. What if you clip the chain off?
No.
No.
No,
What's on the chain?
the
So-
idea, the fact that anybody had the idea, like I couldn't support the idea.
Is this crushed velvet? Would you wear this in a red? I'd fuck with this in a red.
If it
even.
was just I
a
would
lot
wear
more.
a red velvet shoe
this
because
is
that's
a-
funny, but
This is a. I
not
don't
with
know.
a chain on it.
So we talked about this. I didn't realize it was crushed velvet. Crushed velvet with a chain? Oh yeah, 100%.
I
Give
think
me
it-
that in any color.
Okay.
Just stupid
I
colors.
feel like if they said Sean John on the back, like it'd be a
Oh
wrap.
yeah, yeah. Like I'm into it. I want to see these in like a Kangol orange. You know, just
I
like
fuck with it.
they're
Yeah.
like a Kangol suit for a. And it says 1990 with a little chain, and you're gonna jingle when you walk into a room.
I don't want to jingle
Just-
when I walk into a
All
room.
right, we got another transparent sole. Now, I
Okay.
will say that this is a shoe that has, I think, already been done twice. It's very funny. I have some insider information on the way in which Nike approaches weed jokes, especially when it comes to shoes.
Ooh, I think I know what's coming.
We have the strawberry cough high.
Oh.
is
I like
back.
these a lot.
They're bringing them back.
I like these a lot.
Yeah, I like those. I'm a
They
hype
got the-
beast, so I'm kind of like dunks, but I like the textures.
The texture, I think, is one of the most
like,
compelling parts of
The
it.
hairy,
almost
I
like an
like hairy
ostrich.
suede. It's like ostrich to look like a strawberry, and then
Yep.
hairy suede to, I think, look like weed.
I think that this shoe is done very well.
Yeah.
I would never wear these, ever.
Oh, and this is Nike's weed joke: is the strawberry is coughing and says cough cough.
Strawberry cough is a strain of weed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But some of the other ones that they've come out,
I'm
like
not a weed
there's
guy.
like kind of canceled dunks that got shut down. Like they had them and like were ready to go to production, and then some exec was like, "No, absolutely not," and they pulled them. Hopefully someday we'll get Sean on the show and he can talk a little bit about that stuff. But all right, so Bjorn, you said thumbs up. Nick,
Oh yeah. I
thumbs
like
up?
these. I
Thumbs
like
up
these a
on
lot.
those, yeah.
Man,
I smoke weed occasionally.
I don't, but I think
Very
those are-
occasionally, and I want
cool
everyone
shoes.
to know.
all right. So next up, we got some more dunks. The Dunk Low Chlorophylls. Thoughts?
No.
These are like what I would buy on sale to skate.
Those
You know?
definitely look like
They're
those
so
look like they would
institutional.
sit on a shelf. I do like the perforated leather here. That's not
I
usually
like it on the
perforated.
side. It's weird on the toe to me.
I would agree with Terry. I like it on the side.
It's
don't like it on
always
the toe.
perforated on the toe, but not that perforated.
Not the like.
Yeah, it's like a different pattern. And I think
Yeah.
maybe the reason I don't like it on the toe is because I think it could look good on the side. But
Oh, but these are an SB, so these are gonna be comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I like those.
all right, so we got two thumbs. Or no, sorry, Bjorn, you're a thumbs down.
I'm still thumbs down because I feel like this is like a sneaker that would just sit that you would buy on
Without
sale.
the hype, this would be a sale
Without-
shoe.
yeah,
As
like-
it is, it's gonna be $300.
It's gonna be $300. I'm not spending
Do
anything.
you
I'm not
think-
gonna
is
get
that
these
the
off
state
a
of
drop.
SBs right now? Is like any SB is gonna.
SB Dunk Lows, yeah, they go up pretty
Just
fast.
the name.
I need to hit up my Nike Connects.
I know. Because I like skating them. That's the part that I like skating the dunk highs, but I
So,
don't lace them all the way
Why
up.
not get those and beat the shit out of them? Like, go for them on the app, and if you get them, then beat the fuck out of
Or
them.
just
should
buy the
skate.
bootleg.
I should just buy bootlegs.
All right, so the final one that we're gonna look at here, I love.
Okay.
It's gonna be. I'm curious, Bjorn, as a person who multiple times this episode has gone on record as saying you do not like this shoe. How do you feel about this blazer?
Oh, I'm on board. I'm like super
I
on board.
like
It's like
it.
a
That's-
look at
Batman.
the
Oh
back.
my god.
Look, this patch.
It's
like,
got,
I'm a
like,
patch
It's
nerd.
so sick.
It says Nike SB with some mountains
into
and
it.
a sun and a bird.
I like the rope laces. I like
That's
this
great.
Let
yellow.
me see if I can get like a.
That's pretty. What was is it
Um,
called? The Oregon Coast?
No, they said in Oregon colors, which is funny. 'cause
Oh,
Oregon Ducks.
They're
like,
vaguely Oregon duck
Well,
colors.
but I was gonna say like they're not. Like that, I would not describe this as
there's
Oregon duck
green
colors.
there and there's yellow there.
Yeah, and then the
But
other
most
98%
basically
of the
they're
shoes, black and gray.
black and gray.
I've gone on record as not liking any of the Blazers, but I really like
Yeah,
this one.
these thumbs up for me, but I like Blazers, so we knew that.
I wish
These are dope.
I
So it's
wish
like-
the sole was something else.
It's like a canvas. Yeah, I think you could have done even just like a hit of gray on the toe.
Yeah, they-
just for like the toe cap.
Yeah, if
That
the
would have
toe
looked
cap
sick
was
to
that
just
gray
kind of
color.
like finish. This is a perfect example of when Nike goes like 90%. I feel like a lot of times a lot of Nikes are 90%. There's like a 10% that they could have done that would have just made it really good, but they just didn't quite, because it's a risk. It's like taking a flavor risk on dinner. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
But Nike
should I put
takes a
cumin
hu-
in this? Nah,
they take
some-
so many
someone-
risks,
they do.
and then they do
Calculated
this
risks.
sort of.
They're,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
calculated risks. It's like,
You're right.
It's like, but I really think putting a gray toe on this would have just put this
It would have
one
just
right
looked
over the
better.
top, or put the or done the yellow eyelets all the way through. Maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
Well, those are like metal. Why not put those all the way through? Come on, Nike. All right.
Costs.
I'm gonna do like the buzzer beater one. I can't. They don't have an actual page for this shit.
Okay.
How do we feel about the, again, Jeremy Scott Adidas slides? I don't know if you can see what's going on here.
Is that a stuffed moose?
It's something. I don't know.
It's like a bear head, and it's like camo, and it's looking up on board.
Yeah.
On board.
This is directly marketed
This
towards
looks like
I
everything
will-
in my house.
I'll go for them for you.
All my wall
I'll say
decor.
this.
I would not wear those, but I see the
I'd
appeal.
wear the shit out of those.
I
Are you kidding
know.
me? Bjorn means bear.
The best
Yeah,
thing
those
to
are
me about
definitely
this
for you.
is that they're only $80. I feel like that's a bargain.
That looks like a moose to me, though.
I mean, either way, you're a Montana guy.
It's a bear.
Is it a bear?
You can make it a bear.
Whatever it is.
$80. I guess I'm gonna have to pay attention
Those come out tomorrow as of recording.
as of recording.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. We'll
Who
see.
knows? Maybe we'll have an episode
Bjorn will
soon.
have some cool new slides to start wearing around when I walk my dog outside.
That would be lovely. Boys, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
I'm
I think I'm
good.
good. You
I
wanna
feel good.
You want to take us out, Terry?
Yeah. I will say at the top before I start getting into the spiel, we'd love to hear from the listeners. So if you want to hit us up, you can find us on social. That's Size 10 Podcast on both Instagram and Twitter. If you like this show, you want to get some more, we got new full episodes that drop on Wednesday, and then we're also doing our off-topic shorter episodes. Those are going to be dropping on Friday, so check the feed on that. If you're like, what feed? We're on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So really all the ones you need and nothing you don't. And last but not least, if you want to see some of these shoes that we're talking about live in effect, you can hit the Funhouse Lounge in Portland, Oregon every Thursday at 10 p.m. for Guest Spot, where Nick and Bjorn host. They got 10 local comedians that are coming up on stage. $5, bring your Vax card because I will be at the door checking them. And it is a hoot. Boys,
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's it.
Hey, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
let's get out of here. Take it easy.